Hello and welcome back to Pokémon Platinum, where today we're in the post-game and we're getting ribbons. Guaranteed. What is not guaranteed is whether we'll find a shiny Yveltal, but we're going to be looking for that too. Really wish it wouldn't make me auto-read that just by putting my face up against it. Actually, before we go flying away, let's go get Mesprit seen. I'm pretty sure we need to have the national dex in order to actually take the boat. Hey, look, it's a Mesprit. Kyaun to you too. Goodbye, Mesprit. Garnet, that was Mesprit, wasn't it? You've accomplished what I had asked you to do at the Canalave Library. I asked you to get data on the Pokemon of the lake, and you did. But it didn't provide any answers about the mysteries of evolution. I still don't know why some Pokemon evolve and others don't. Ultimately, it only deepened the mystery. But having mysteries to solve, that adds to my enjoyment. Garnet, why don't you chase after Mesprit? To me, it seemed as if it wanted to play with you. If you were to use the Pokétch app marking map, you'd be able to track the movements of Pokémon. Go on, Garnet. I'm sure that you will keep meeting countless Pokémon and people. Those encounters will keep thrilling you in their own special ways. I hope you'll enjoy that experience. Take care, Garnet. And now we can go flying away. I should probably go flying up here, though. But we'll save that for later. We do need to go to Sunny Shore City and get another ribbon put on Primus. Today is Friday. My meager cooking repertoire is about to run out. Do you know a story that would help me get my thoughts in order? Like a story about numbers adding up perfectly. There you go. A story about numbers adding up perfectly. Plus. You went plus shopping and paid 777 Pokédollars including tax? That's a nice number to ring up. It just has a good look to it. Except it's kind of annoying because Pokédollars, you have to remember, in the Japanese versions of the game, are yen. And to pay 777 yen, either you have to break a 1,000 yen note, or the minimum number of coins you can use is 1 500 yen coin, 200 yen coins, 150 yen coin, 2 10 yen coins, 1 5 yen coin, and 2 1 yen coins. That's a lot of coins! Like, sure, the number's got a good look to it, but actually paying that amount is annoying. It's sure helped me clear my head. Thank you. Please give this to your Pokemon. But since Metagross now has the Relax ribbon, there we go. And now that Metagross has all of the daily ribbons, well, Metagross has all of the daily ribbons. That's about all there is to that. I'm gonna... Where do I go to get... Do I even need Fiona Scene? Let's actually see if we can get on the boat without the National Dex. I don't think we can, but I'm gonna see if we can. Hey there, Outlander. What is it? Do you want to sail to the battle zone? I thought you would come. I'm glad I waited for you. I think it's good that our world is constantly changing. Of course, I don't want it to become what only one person wants. A world like Cyrus envisions. No one would want that. The kind of world I want to see is where everyone can share their joy. Where Pokemon and the people around them can be happy for each other. I want the world to become a place where everyone is smiling. The world could be so much better if we all tried to make it that way. I want you to keep traveling to many far-off places. I want you to keep meeting all kinds of people in Pokemon. I came all the way here just so I could say that to you. Your horizons will expand again if you visit the fight area as well. Didn't the other guy just call it the battle zone? Is it the battle zone or the fight area? Which is it? I hope our paths cross again. Aye, then, let's set sail. I guess we don't need the National Dex. I could have sworn we needed the National Dex to go here, but guess not. Also, those drills on the front of this ship are very low poly. They have 4 sides. Oh, hey, Garnet. What took you so long? I'm fining you 100 million Poké Dollars. Actually, never mind the fine. Come with me, will ya? Garnet, I tried to get into the battle frontier, which happens to be right here. Then these guys came along and got in my face about it. One of them was my dad. Like, they're saying they want to test me if I'm good enough and all that. Like, as if I need to prove anything, so let's team up. Like we did at the Spear Pillar. Let's show these guys, or those guys, how good we are. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So there's an Elite Four and a gym leader. We can whoop them. Oh, wait, no, that's not his dad. That's Volkner. It's not Palmer. This situation just cooks. The drama and tension sizzles. Flint, the fiery master of fire Pokemon, is going to put you to the test. Let Flint see how hot your spirit burns. I don't know how I managed to get myself into this, but show me the skills that got you through the Pokemon League. Yeah, Outlander, I think it might actually be like 8 per drill, but yes, those drills are very low poly. You can tell that this is very much a DS game. There isn't even a 3 in it. So unfortunately, these guys made the mistake of wanting to battle me when I'm already in post-game time to get ribbons on my good Pokemon mode. Also, they made the mistake of being weak to ground when Barry sends out a flying type in his first slot. It's one of the classic blunders. I don't even remember what these guys sent out first, but they sent out Magmortar and Electivire together, then Flareon and Jolteon together. Right, the first one was Houndoom and Luxray. So I guess they were trying to match their Pokemon to each other as best as possible. It's almost cute. Though I just matched myself to Metagross, which, I mean, that's even cuter. The cutest Pokemon to ever live, if you ask me. And also if you ask the people at the contest hall. Hey, don't burn out on us. Now you're just getting in the way. That was a blast. Our combination came up short, but you're also a lot tougher as well. Promise me we'll do this again. I'll see to taking this husk home. See, I got a lot tougher, yeah? Okay, I'm off to the frontier. What's this all about? What the? Daddy? Huh? Ah! If it isn't Barry, you've grown all sturdy. And Garnet, too. I haven't seen you in a long time either. Barry, your mother told me you'd gone off to the battle zone. So I had to come running looking for you. So, are you two going to take the Battle Frontier Challenge? The Frontier has 5 facilities that are all dedicated to battling. Each one has a unique set of rules, so they're all different. Of course, you have to be good to win at any of them. Anyway, I'm satisfied to see that you're both doing well. I'll go back to my usual place in the Battle Tower. I'll be looking forward to your challenge. My dad is cool, huh? I mean, when it gets right down to it, you think so too, right? He's a frontier brain after all. He's the tower tycoon. I want to be cool like my dad. Garnet, that's the one reason I decided to become a trainer. Ooh, what am I gonna do? Should I make the challenge now or should I train some more? Or do I train some more? Okay, I've decided I'm going to get tougher by a lot. I've finally made it here. There's no need for haste now. Hey, I just watched you two battle. You're something special, aren't you? Beating an Elite Four like that. All right, howdy, the name's Buck. I'm usually traveling at the survival area or Stark Mountain. You should come up there. You'll get toughened up for sure. Right, the fight area is part of the map here, isn't it? Whereas this whole place is the battle zone. Yeah, survival area, resort area, fight area. So we're in the fight area of the battle zone. They just happen to name the things that mean the same thing. Anyway, we're gonna get our Earthquake PP restored. I think it might already be because that was a forced double battle, but still. Not allowed to go that way, huh? Howdy, trainer. You have a Pokédex, do you? Here's my advice. Go out and challenge other trainers. They'll often have different Pokémon, so your Pokédex should fill up fast. Hold it right there, trainer. If you're in the fight area, you've got to visit the Battle Frontier. You don't earn experience points and your Pokédex isn't updated there. It's a place solely for trainers to hone their own skills. Fine, I'll visit the Battle Frontier. Welcome to the Battle Frontier. This is your first visit? Right this way, please. Oh, you have a Versus recorder. How nice. We upgrade Versus recorders for first-time visitors for Battle Frontier use. I'll borrow yours for a moment. Let's see. Slide open this part here and tick-a-tack-a ka-chunk there. All done. Here you go. Our other staff will be pleased to explain how the individual facilities of the Battle Frontier operate. I can go over general topics. Do you have any questions? Nope. Okay, so hey, look, it's the Battle Frontier. Here we are. Goodbye. Let me out. Ugh. Do I seriously have to get the national dex before I'm allowed anywhere other than the Battle Frontier? Well, this here's the battle tower. Now that I have set foot inside the battle tower, no one can accuse me of not having gone to the Battle Frontier. I like that the battle tower is a lot easier to find in this Battle Frontier than it is in Emerald. And yep, I need to finish seeing the Pokédex in order to get the National Dex. That much has become clear. I'm going to talk to Rowan first, just in case, because I'm pretty sure all we're missing is Uxie, Azelf, and Fione. I don't think we actually need Fione seen. Okay, we do need to see Uxie and Azelf at the very least. Which is a shame because they should absolutely be marked as seen given story events. Considering that we've got freaking Palkia and Dialga marked as seen. Even though I've never battled them. But okay. I guess it's probably faster to come from Sunny Shore than Pastoria. No forced grass on the way to the Valor Lakefront either, if we go that way. Alright. Time to say hello to another lake spirit. I'm pretty sure if I defeat it or run from it, it'll respawn if I just go beat Cynthia again. Not that that even matters to begin with, because I don't need it. Bye, Azelf. It says Azelf disappeared deep into the cavern, but the cavern is just a circle. There's no deeper to go. Alright, and to get to Uxie, I'm gonna actually need to get a rock climber out of our box. a sec. I super wish it was possible to go through this faster. I guess this is probably the fastest we can go through. Okay. Oh, 152 is Rodom. That's actually really annoying. Because I cannot fight Rodom until 8 p.m. I have an idea. Hang on a sec. We have to save a lot of data. I can make this work. And I'm not going to change the system's time. No. I am instead going to have technical difficulties for a while. Okay, now that the game is saved, let me just real quick mute the game audio. And then, hang on a sec. Oh no, technical difficulties. Oh no, what am I gonna do? Oh, this is so terrible. I'm having technical difficulties with my one game that it's not gonna show any visuals for a little while. Dang. At least we've still got visuals on my shiny hunt, which is a thing that is happening and super entertaining to watch. After all, who doesn't want to see me encounter the same Pokemon over and over and over and over again with no variation until suddenly there is a random variation? Oh man, I'm so sorry about these technical difficulties. They're so terrible, but it's gonna get better real soon, I promise. It's just gonna take a couple minutes. No, Outlander, I'm not trading. That would be slower. But I assure you that in this technical difficulties time that I'm having, I just found Rodom. Oh, you should have seen it. It looked exactly like a Rodom, but it's okay. I ran from it so that it's not like actually caught in my Pokedex, so that it's just seen. I just saw Rodom. Yep. I found it just out in the middle of nowhere. It's not even 8 p.m. It's really weird that I found it like that. And oh, there's an Uxie right next to the Rodom. Wow. That's so cool that I found those two Pokemon right next to each other. Whoa. You've never seen anything like it. I'm so sorry I'm having technical difficulties for this. It's really unfortunate, but sometimes that's just the way Pokemon goes, you know? You try and have good encounters on stream, but then your stream just isn't working properly and you get the most awesome encounter of all time and no one will ever believe you that it happened. It's just like that one time when Ash saw Ho-Oh. No one would ever believe him about that, especially because the color he described it as, that's not even the color Ho-Oh normally is. It's weird. But yeah, I'm so bummed that you folks didn't get to see this. Oh, it's so tragic. But I promise you, I have 100% definitely seen those two Pokemon very legitimately in a place that you would never have expected me to see them, but you'll just have to take my word for it because there's no way for me to prove it. But I promise you, it's a real thing that happened. I definitely saw those two Pokemon, and they're in my decks. Very much seen. And I just soft reset after saving again because, you know, that's the kind of thing that you do after you get such an interesting encounter. Also, I came right back here to Snowpoint City because That's the place where I saved the last time I was on screen, and I wanted to preserve the continuity. Yup, that's what happened. There was definitely no save editing going on there, and you can't prove otherwise. But I did go from 407 Pokemon scene to 483 Pokemon scene, because there was just a real horde of all the Pokemon that I'd never seen in one place. You should have seen it. It was amazing. Did that just give me the national dex too? It did. Cool. Yeah, that's right. Professor Rowan also gave me the national dex when he was there when I saw all those Pokemon. That's why he knew that I had seen them, and he gave me the national dex then. Yup, that's what happened. I definitely didn't use a save editor and tell it to give me all of the Sinnoh Pokedex scene and then have the national Pokedex get seen anyway, because I probably clicked the wrong thing. No, that didn't happen. Nope, it was definitely I saw every Pokemon in the entire Pokedex in one place, and that's the thing that happened, and you can't prove otherwise. It's not like I haven't completed a Pokedex in Pokemon Platinum before. And dang it, I want to be able to go places. Yes, I have a Pokedex. Are you kidding me? Why? Why am I not allowed through here? Did it not set a flag because Professor Rowan didn't give me the national dex in his lab? Is that it? Surely I didn't just ruin things. Okay, what if I actually do a match in the battle tower? Yeah, I don't want multi-battle. Yes, I will... Or wait. Not with Crobat, I won't. Alright, time for some battles. I can't fly, but these babies can soar. I kind of miss the completely unhinged pre-battle dialogue created using the text entry system. But I suppose that's just how things are going to have to be. I might need to go have some more technical difficulties if battling in the battle tower doesn't remove those NPCs. Oh, aren't you the most darling thing? Can you win a smile from me? I mean, I would imagine I already would have if you're calling me the most darling thing. Guy sure does enjoy himself, or rather this girl enjoys herself some bugs, apparently. But also a squirrel. Because what goes with bugs if not a squirrel? I'm glad to make your acquaintance. May this friendship be fruitful. Is that? Okay, it's not. Because asking or talking about things being fruitful like that, it's a very Nimona and Naranja/Uva Academy sort of thing to say. I was gonna be like, is that baby Nimona? Because it would make sense for baby Nimona to be hanging out in the battle tower. I just realized that Latios still has Dragon Claw, when I should really give it Dragon Pulse in this game. While battling, I'll keep looking for the best shot of you. failing to outspeed me even with Tailwind. A cute sense of smell tells me how tough a trainer is. That's a thing you can smell, huh? Thank you for improving my Dragon Claw. Nice unnecessary crit. Dude raises my attack with Swagger, then lowers it with Intimidate. He giveth and... I'm sorry, this is an Aroma Lady. She giveth, and she taketh away. Important update. I did not have a lap cat at the start of this stream, but I do now. Yeah, I smell a powerful battle in the making. Another Aroma Lady. That Oddish face is among the most period_period faces I have ever seen in a Pokemon game. Yeah, I guess it could also be :I.
You and your Pokemon could use an obedience lesson from me.
One fast giraffe. I just realized that the Gen 4 version of Thunderbolt is pretty much a direct component for component copy of the Gen 3 version of Thunderbolt. We've got the vertical lightning, then the ball lightning, and then the little static at the end. Which the static still somehow weakens the perceived impact of the move. They really don't need to put that there. Alright, so that's 7. I don't care about using it as a battle video. Hooray, I received BP. Which I definitely don't have a full wallet of for no reason whatsoever. Okay. I have now officially participated in Battle Frontier activities. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I feel some technical difficulties coming on. Oh man, it's bad. Ooh, I can feel them. They are approaching. Oh, these technical difficulties. They're so technical and so difficult. Oh, it's... The sound is gone, and now... Oh no, my DS footage is gone. Let me see if I can... Yeah, I can make this be the full screen for a bit until technical difficulties are done. So at least we have something to look at. Yeah, these technical difficulties, they sure are difficult and technical. Think this should do it. If it doesn't, then we've got additional issues, and this will just have to be a Battle Tower stream. Because this is fixable, 100% guaranteed. It's just a matter of whether I can fix it on the system or if I have to take more drastic measures. And the whole thing I'm doing here is I'm definitely not using a save editor. Nope, you can't prove that I am. And it's definitely not saving a lot of data. Okay. Now, to load the game back up. I've tried the one thing that I am capable of trying. Right, I also need to reopen the viewer software. There we go. And if this one thing that I have tried works, then we're golden. If not, then yeah, it's Battle Tower o'clock. Hey, look, I've seen exactly 210 Pokemon. I went and unsaw all those Pokemon. So, yeah. I never saw them after all. I was imagining things, and Professor Rowan, he realized that he was imagining things too, so he took my national Pokedex away. We really only just saw the Rotom and the Uxie. Those are the only things we saw. So, yeah, he told me to go back and see him in his lab, and then he'd give me the national Pokedex for reals this time, because the last one was just a big old oopsie that he messed up, and yeah, we got to do it through the official channels because of it. It's nothing serious, but he takes his things seriously. Hey, Professor Rowan, remember that Uxie and Rotom we saw? So you've seen 210 Pokemon. Excellent work, Garnet. The Pokemon of the Sinnoh region are being added to your Pokédex. This will certainly help with my studies of Pokemon evolution. Greetings, Professor Rowan. It's been a very long time. I'll tell you, Sinnoh certainly is a long trip from Kanto. Of course, if it means meeting new Pokemon, there's no distance too great for the likes of us to travel. Sinnoh is literally one of the closest regions to Kanto, Professor Oak. The only region closer to Kanto than Sinnoh is Johto. The only one. Oh, if it isn't my old colleague, Professor Oak. I should have expected as much from the world's authority on Pokemon. We always used to joke, where there are Pokemon, you'll find Oak. It's good to see that hasn't changed one bit. Professor Oak, let me introduce you to my young assistant. This youngster has filled every page of the Sinnoh Pokedex for me. Ah, well, very glad to meet you. As you've heard, my name is Oak. I've been hearing a great deal about you from Professor Rowan lately. He's been exuberant in praise about a fantastic young trainer. I see that you live up to, no, that you've surpassed his praise. You've also got an impeccable sense of timing. You see, I had an errand to run for Professor Rowan on my visit here. He'd asked me to bring the data for the National Pokedex, you see. So, since you're here, let me upgrade your Pokedex with the National mode. After all, there are many kinds of Pokemon in this world of ours. I'm afraid it won't be easy to complete the National Pokedex. However, I'm sure you will make an honest attempt on our behalf. Have no fear. Garnet will get the job done. By the way, Professor Oak, what compelled you to visit this region?
Ah, yes, I've heard that the PAL Park is now open. If I remember correctly, it's at the end of Route 221. Or rather, just 221. The PAL Park has a special system that attracts every imaginable kind of Pokemon from every region. I've come to make certain that system is operating properly. Garnet, you should make an effort to visit the PAL Park too. Oops, I'll be late for my meeting if I don't get going. Okay, it was a pleasure seeing the both of you. Bye now.
Off he goes, busy as ever. Now, Garnet, I have a gift here as your reward for completing the Sinnoh Pokédex. That's the Pokémon Radar, or just Poke Radar for short. Use it, and it will indicate grass patches where Pokémon are lurking. And at the time this game came out, it was the best way to find shiny Pokémon. Lately, however, it's really just nowhere near as good as just eating a sandwich. I'd prepared that to help my field assistants put together the Sinnoh Pokédex, but you took care of that. I'm sure it will be useful for your goal of filling the National Pokédex.
I should probably keep Crobat. Being able to fly around is helpful. Hey, look. We can actually get moving. Time to go get our guaranteed... ribbons. Ribbons that require nothing but money. Pure cash to obtain. So many seals in this water. Sir, you've made a big mistake. Check out my physique. The rough seas sculpted this awesome body. I'll check out your physique, but you gotta check out my Metagross. Which I will have you know is much better than your physique. Using Earthquake instead of Zen Headbutt just for the 100% accuracy. Apparently this dude's got a bunch of crabs. He's got one type of Pokemon he likes and he sticks to it. Thank goodness he existed before Crabominable. Seeing a Pokemon use surf to carry you out on the sea, it strikes an emotional chord with me somewhere deep down. Okay. And now that we're past him, we go down here. And over here. And in here. I do apologize. This is an exclusive establishment open only to a select few. You might consider it a special stage for the cream of the crop. If you wish to enter, I suggest you start by collecting lots of ribbons. Excuse me, I've got some Pokemon that have over... Well, I've got a Pokemon that has over 50 ribbons, so... Wait, oh my gosh, look at all your ribbons. I truly apologize for my rudeness. It's so out of character for me. If you would be so kind, we would be honored to invite you. Oh, no, you really must join us as a full-fledged member. I was made a member without any say in the decision. Welcome. May I interest you in top-grade ribbons we had specially imported? These ribbons are available only through us. Garnet, would you like one for a Pokemon, perhaps? Right now I can offer you the gorgeous ribbon. For a mere 10,000 Pokédollars, you can be the proud owner of one. Give it to me. I bought a gorgeous ribbon. I put it on Metagross. Shame I can't have more than one at a time. But... hang on just a sec. Let me just get this gorgeous ribbon on Metagross here, and there we go. Metagross now has a gorgeous ribbon. Oh, the royal ribbon for a mere 100,000 Pokédollars. Why, I'd be a fool not to buy that. Let me just get my wallet out and no other things. Oh, yes, there you go. Hey, look, I got a royal ribbon on Metagross. This last one. I need to go make a little bit of money before I can buy that. Surely she lets us buy each one more than once per save file, right? Because otherwise... I'm gonna have to get creative, shall we say. This isn't where I sell things. Because thankfully in that time-space distortion where I found my money, my wallet full of money, I also found a bunch of nuggets. You won't even believe how many nuggets were in that time-space distortion. Also, this guy's here because while I was in that time-space distortion, I also found some events that I had actually gotten legitimately back on my original copy of Platinum, but... Look at that, we got a member's card. And look at that, we got Oak's letter. Aren't time-space distortions grand? Yes, give me the gorgeous royal ribbon. And I'm just gonna go ahead and stick that on Metagross. There we go. And now I need more money.
I will not be buying the other 3 gorgeous royal ribbons today. But they will be bought eventually. Again, this isn't where I go to sell items. We're not in Gen 6 yet. So I should be able to buy all of the gorgeous and royal ribbons, but not all of the gorgeous royal ribbons. In fact, not any more gorgeous royal ribbons yet. But let's just see if I can, in fact, buy the other ones by just changing who's in front. Like maybe it just looks at who's in front and what ribbons they have when they make the offer. And I'll update the tracker again once I've actually bought all of the ribbons I can buy. Okay, good. We can buy we can buy more than 1 per file. That's the important part. So that is the gorgeous ribbon for Cuthbert. And here's the royal ribbon for Cuthbert. And here's the gorgeous for Emperor. And then the royal ribbon for Emperor. Whoops. Wonder where they import these ribbons from that they have to cost so much. Like, all we know is that they are imported. What if one day we visit the region they're imported from and we become able to buy them for, like, dirt cheap? And there's the gorgeous ribbon on Lealoon. And then the royal ribbon on Lealoon. And now that I have bought all of the ribbons that I can afford today, without finding another time-space distortion, that is, I am going to go ahead and update this here tracker. There we go. Tracker updated. So yeah, the only ribbons that I can really go for right now are Battle Tower ribbons. So back to Battle Tower. But also I'm going to have to alter my Gladios' moveset. Because we need Dragon Pulse, not Dragon Claw. This ain't Gen 3. Thankfully, I got the Dragon Pulse TM in Victory Road, so we are basically good to go. And it'll take a minimum of 20 more days to get every ribbon this game has to offer. So it's not like I'm in a huge rush or anything to get those money ribbons. So yeah, not only is this going to a better attacking stat, it's also getting a power boost from 80 to 90. But we're getting a PP drop, which is super going to matter, I'm sure. But I can make that PP drop be less felt. Okay, battle tower time. And of course we have to save a lot of data because I just put Latios back in our team. But still. I may alter my battle tower carry team between streams at some point, but for now we're just using the tried and true. Because hey, Latios, Suicune, Metagross is still a solid team for singles. A little less so for doubles, because Surf is unkind to our doubles partners now. But I can change that. Like, I can swap Surf out for Scald, I'm pretty sure. Scald is pretty nice. First, let's battle. Talking can wait. Fish. Lizard. Nice special defense drop. Barret. This lady's team is all just regular animals. A fish, a lizard, and a cat ferret. She asked me where I do my training. I trained these Pokemon in Hoenn. Go, my Pokemon, but don't strain yourselves. Oh, I'm gonna have me a hydration break here. It's tea time. I gotta say, I'm very glad that as of Gen 4, you can bring a level 100 Pokemon to the level 50 Battle Tower.
Because, yeah, it kind of sucks needing to keep a Pokemon at level 50 in order to get ribbons. And it would really suck if you needed to keep them at level 50, then bring them to level 100, and then somehow bring them back down to level 50 in Gen 4 to get all the ribbons. Thankfully, that's not a thing. And in fact, I don't believe there actually is a level 100 battle tower in this game. Maybe there is. I don't know. If there is, wouldn't it have been accessed via this same NPC? So maybe there isn't. All right. I have had my tea. Pokemon are like family to me. Nah, they are family. So my current thinking is once I reach battle 35, I start actually looking up potential teams and movesets that these NPCs can have. But until then, we just take things as they come. Which is basically what I did in Emerald as well. We are going to have several battle tower streams. And considering I can't do save states, I can do a slower version of rewinding a save, basically. It's the workers of this world like us who keep the world going. But maybe instead of doing save states and stuff, what I'll do is I will have Pokemon Soul Silver primed and ready to go. And maybe at such times as when I lose my streak in future streams, we just bop over to Soul Silver and start playing through that, because I am going to have to play through that. But then again, that would make it difficult to do an appropriate title for the stream. Because if I've got Pokemon Platinum in the stream's title and then I'm suddenly playing specifically Soul Silver and not Platinum, then that'd be a bit of false advertisement, now wouldn't it? And thumbnails would also be a bit of a nightmare, so maybe I don't do that. Maybe I just, every time I drop a streak, I take the couple minutes it would take to undo that. Yeah, that's probably what I end up doing. I want to keep stream titles and thumbnails accurate. I think training Pokemon shares a lot of similarities with a marathon. You? Not really. Because training Pokemon, you can take all the breaks you want.
How dare this thing just barely survive and then kill my Lumberry? Yeah, Outlander, it is a heck of a grind, but the thing is, I enjoy Pokemon quite a lot. I think that should be obvious by now. And while I do take shortcuts, I do feel it is important that I at least do the actual triggers to get the things myself. The actual gameplay that gets the ribbons. It is important to do legit. Taking shortcuts to get to that point, I'm totally cool with. But yeah, it's a thing. Youngsters, that's what's most important is to never give up. He looks completely different in battle than he did on the overworld. All right, we actually have to care about the berries that weaken super effective hits in this game. They exist now. They sure as heck didn't help that Kingler, but they exist. Hitmontop is spooked. Nice unnecessary crit. Everyone, it's showtime. Get out and do some clobbering. Yeah, it can be fun seeing National Dex sprites in Gen 4. And I guess in other gens. But yeah, I am the type of person who goes out and catches them all. I complete every Pokédex in every game. It's a thing that I do. And I try as best I can these days to source that entire completion of the dex within the game. I do as few transfers as possible while creating a living form dex for the game I am playing. Because that's just the type of thing I like to do in Pokemon games. In a Pokemon games, yes. That was very grammar.
Something about filling in all those check boxes on the checklist just is satisfying to me. Especially when those check boxes represent individual creatures and not go here and poke the button on the tower or other such gameplay features. Just 3 again? It's gonna be real annoying for people who aren't me if it only ever gives 3. Because again, I definitely don't have a full wallet of BP for no reason whatsoever. Nah, there's a very specific reason for it, and it's that there was a bunch of BP in that time-space distortion that I found all my money in. Just in case I needed it. In the next few minutes, you will learn true terror at my hands. Hey, look, it's a Rotom. Okay, so Rotom being an electric ghost still takes full damage from Psychic. This is Pokemon Platinum. Surely that should have not been just a regular form Rotom. Hey, look, it's an Electabuzz. What is this Psychic Trainer doing? It's got Bright Powder. What is this Psychic Trainer doing with 2 electric types? We haven't seen a Psychic on this team yet. I'm the one with the Psychic here. And the Thunder Wave actually got through this time. So apparently they didn't teach their Electabuzz Ice Punch. Probably should have, but then again, with that crit. And the Bright Powder happened again. Is this seriously going to be the first trainer that takes the KO from my team? Nope. Nice unnecessary crit. And a Clefable. Shame that thing's not weak to steel yet, but feel like Metagross is still a pretty good answer for it. That feel when you get outsped by a Metagross. Oh, right, I don't have the focus, or the choice band on Metagross right now. But I do have Bullet Punch. I love racing Pokemon. It's what I live for. I live for catching Pokemon mostly, so... It feels like we've seen more Gorobus than anything else during these battles so far. I guess maybe Cradily, or... No, not even Cradily, it was Lileep. Lileep we've seen just as many. If not more. Still, weird Pokemon to see a lot of. Torkoal is an interesting choice. Especially on a team with a Gorobus. Okay, so you've sandwiched a turtle, a fire turtle, in between two fish. Interesting choices.
My precious Pokemon will set you right.
Oh, that poor Mantine. That poor, poor Mantine. Doesn't even have the berry that makes the lightning do less. Okay, and I do believe we are better served by swapping to Primus for this Chansey, because Primus is a physical attacker. Not a fan of that minimize, but at least this thing can't Toxic Stall Primus. Can't stall Primus at all if it just eats Meteor Mashes for breakfast like that. And we got the attack boost for no reason. There's no end to adolescence or Pokemon. Are you saying that I, a 35-year-old man, am an adolescent then? Gonna be 36 in 5 days. Which incidentally means I'm probably going to have another Pokemon Violet stream in which I try to find more shiny Chosen One marks. But then again, I already got a Metagross, the Chosen One. Do I really need another shiny? Well, I didn't get a shiny Metagross Chosen One, but I have more than enough shiny Beldums on Pokemon Violet. I'll have to think of other Pokemon that I might care about getting shiny Chosen Ones. An analogy for battling is, I'd say, a bachelor guy. Am I a battle? Wazam! So you are my next victim. Wow. Dude's parents named him Beta. Nice unnecessary special defense drop. I swear, every time I get an opponent to low health, and then it uses a status move on my Latios that gets cured by a Lumberry, I just have this thought in the back of my head, like, should have used Calm Mind. The Frontier Brain has sent word that he is impressed with you. He recognizes your skill and he'd like to challenge you to a battle. Are you ready to battle the Tower Tycoon? Yeah, sure, I'll beat up Palmer. Hi, my name's Palmer. I remember you from when you were in Twin Leaf, Garnet. You were always playing with my son Barry, right? You've grown up since then, and most impressively, too. So, I'd like you to show me. Show me the bond you've built with your Pokémon. Show me the skill you've acquired as a trainer. I like how his theme feels like an evolved version of Barry's battle theme. So, this Melodic almost certainly has Ice Beam, but it also almost certainly has Mirror Coat. So I'm going to Calm Mind, because if we can't one-shot this thing, we are probably asking to one-shot ourselves. Hypnosis. Okay, I was not counting on that. We do have a Lumberry for it. And I guess that means it'll probably try and Hypnosis again, so we're just going to get to Thunderbolting. Please no Mirror Coat. It's not Mirror Coat. But it is annoying. Dang it, Latios. You can't just let her sway your heart like that. And there's the Ice Beam. So we've seen 3 of her 4 moves. Oof, even through a Calm Mind, that did half my health. Latios, wake up and then hit her. Ooh, not good. So it's looking like Palmer's going to be the first one to take a KO from us. Unless Latios wakes the heck up and hits this Melodic. Hit her. Good. Alright, we still have our Calm Mind boost. So we may be at 7 HP. But it's a very potent 7 HP. Dragonite. Please no extreme speed? That's no extreme speed. And Rhyperior in the final slot, which means this is as good as over because we've got a Suicune with Surf in the back. And even Palmer didn't get a KO. I have no problem with losing to a spectacular trainer like you. Bravo! I imagine many great trainers will come to challenge me just as you have just done. That's something I look forward to a great deal. You'll become even more skilled, the very same way your father did. Who's my father? Our father is apparently a skilled trainer in this game. Not that we have ever met or heard about him before this very moment. Keep battling trainers from around the world and keep growing greater in stature. Oh, my victory over the Tower Tycoon was an inspiration. Congratulations. In honor of your victory, we present you with this commemorative print. Can I have ribbons instead? Congratulations on defeating the Tower Tycoon. Oh, there we go. Wow, they give you the ribbons quick in this game. Fully expected we'd have to go to 50 again. Oh, and we got a trophy too? So, hang on. Primus just got a new ribbon. And it was his 60th, no less. There it is. Ability ribbon. So then, I don't know what the great ability ribbon is for. I guess it's probably for getting a higher streak, huh? But let me go ahead and put this ribbon on Primus. And there we go. So before I do anything else here, I need to actually check how ribbons are gotten here. Okay, so Okay, so there are ribbons for defeating Palmer at 21 consecutive wins and 49 consecutive wins. And then the rest of the ribbons for the Battle Tower stuff are for 50 consecutive battles in other formats. And Palmer is only in the singles Battle Tower. So the singles Battle Tower is the only place where we can get a ribbon with so few battles. Good to know. While we're here, let's go ahead and speed up our Pokemon selection. So we need to get through 4 more 7-room streaks, or 7 battle streaks in a row without losing any, in order to fight Palmer again. I wonder if once we've beaten Palmer at number 49, will it do the same thing as in Emerald, where it's like, oh yeah, he'll be back every 7 battles to give you a ribbon? Probably not. Well, I have to intentionally lose in order to reset the streaks after that point. Let's go me, go me, go. Don't lose, rah, rah, rah. Okay, starting to get interesting Pokemon. Interesting Pokemon who are weak to Dragon Pulse. Why is this lady a cool trainer and not a dragon tamer? Ouch! Well, there's our first KO in the Battle Tower. Suicune can absolutely take this Dragonite, though. We just gotta click Ice Beam, and then it gets deleted. Especially because it was already in red health. And Ampharos next. Okay. Suicune doesn't like this. But we do have a Metagross in back that knows Earthquake. I am not surprised this thing knows Thunder Wave. That's the whole reason I kept Suicune in instead of swapping. Light Screen is annoying for Suicune, but as long as this thing doesn't reflect, Metagross is going to have no trouble getting through it. Yeah, Outlander, it is interesting that every cool trainer in this game has green hair. And in fact, that remains true in Gen 3 as well. All of the cool trainers in Pokemon Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald also have green hair, though theirs is a lighter shade of green. Whereas the cool trainers here are more of a forest green. Okay, Primus. You get to use Earthquake and win us the battle. What do you want to bet this Ampharos knows Fire Punch, but it doesn't matter because it's been Earthquaked now? Cute Shuka Berry. Shukaberry is the one, well, it's one of the very few that I actually remember the name of the one that resists that type. And then it's like Colbur for ice, I think. And is it Wakan for dragon? Shuka's the one that I am absolutely sure of, though. Woohoo! Here comes a cool trainer. Let's see what you can bring. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Colbur is ice, because I remember it like Colbur, like cold, burr. Oh no, my physical attack. Hey, the real Leon, this is Pokemon Platinum, being played on a 3DS, but it is an actual DS cartridge. It's the original release of Pokemon Platinum. There is no 3DS version of Pokemon Platinum. And then over on the right there, that is Pokemon Ultra Moon being played on a 3DS, yes. Not liking that Slackberry. Especially not when it's giving the Kangaskhan enough speed to actually outspeed my Latios. Fingers crossed the Kangaskhan doesn't know Earthquake? Wait, I don't need to cross my fingers for that. I have Bullet Punch. Why would you use Endure instead of Protect? I mean, I guess maybe they've got Flail? Okay, this Quagsire presents a problem. That problem being, it likely knows Earthquake. But it's a Quagsire, so it's not going to one-shot Primus. And we might get to flinch it with this Zen Headbutt. Or just KO it outright with a crit. That also works. And we Bullet Punch the Kangaskhan again. There we go. Finally, the time has come to put the fruits of my research to the test. The fruits of your research are a Sudowoodo? Not gonna lie, bud, that's some weird research. And Pupitar is still not a dark type, so Psychic works just fine.
The fruits of his research are a Sudowoodo, a Pupitar, and a Cherim. I have no idea what this guy is researching. But apparently he regrets having spent his youth researching it. I believe I will approach this battle from the perspective of a newborn. Excuse me? What do you even mean by that? Outlander, you don't have to be a Pokemon League champion in order to go to the Battle Tower. We have to become champion before we can get there, but that's us. Like, people are allowed to go to the Battle Zone without being champions. We can't assume that everyone else has to take the same path as we do. With so many Pokemon to choose from, it is weird to see preferences center around specific ones in the Battle Tower like this. Especially when they're using such Pokemon that basically no one would ever use. Dude just started babbling like a baby. The Battle Tower, they're already using a bunch of Pokemon that basically no one would ever use in actual competitive battling. And yet they're still centralizing around a few of those. It's weird. Watch me, darling. I'm putting my best into this. All right, Nidoqueen. Love to see something weak to Psychic. Oh. Payapa Berry or Psychic. Oh no, my physical attack. What will I do? This poor Toxicroak. Wow. Didn't even have Sucker Punch. Really could have used a Sucker Punch right there. When you are quad weak to Psychic, in front of a Psychic type, can learn Sucker Punch and do not use it, you know you've messed up. The real land, the point of this series is neither to complete the main story nor to fill up the Pokédex, but rather to get all of the ribbons. Which is why it's called Ribbon Road. Though that does require completing the main stories of multiple games. Hey, it's this guy again. The last time we beat him, he said there wouldn't be a next time. And yet here we are, at next time, with Psychic Beta again.
Alright, let's just go ahead and swap straight to Primus for this Clefable, because Primus is a great answer to Clefables. The Clefable survived Meteor Mash this time. But we've got Bullet Punch, so haha. Seriously? What is even the point of my crit? Okay, I'm glad we outspeed that thing, because we don't. We do not outspeed that thing. Survive? No? No. Maybe we would have survived if that Clefable didn't get to use Return one extra time, but nah, I don't think that would have made too much difference. But that Magmar probably doesn't really have an answer to Suicune. I guess Confuse Ray is something of an answer if they get lucky enough. Suicune, do not hit yourself. Good. Ooh, Trick Roomed. So Bayonet will now be the faster of us. But unless it one-shots Suicune, we probably win this anyway. And one-shotting a Suicune is difficult without a super effective move. Again, he said, don't think there will be a next time. Hopefully, there will not be a next time. Who let a Pikachu in here? I once saw a lady wearing the same outfit as me. You saw a lady wearing a Pikachu outfit? Alright, we got a Crobat up first. We have two means of hitting that thing super effectively. I'm going to use Psychic. Because Psychic will do more damage if they don't have a Ayapa Berry, which they don't. Nice unnecessary crit. Lapras. Interesting. So Lapras is a little dangerous in that I probably can't one-shot it with Thunderbolt. But I can sure as heck soften it a whole bunch. I don't know that we would one-shot it even if I used Calm Mind once. Calm Mind would probably keep us alive through whatever it wants to do. But is it a good idea? Maybe. Let's give it a try. Hopefully I'm not just throwing by using Calm Mind here. Sheer Cold. Okay. Time to go offensive. Please do not. Okay, so at Quick Claw, I was gonna be going like, please do not Quick Claw Sheer Cold kill me. Because that would be terrible and I would hate it. Perish Song, I can live with. Alright, you better not get a Quick Claw Sheer Cold in. Good. So, I guess they didn't leave the one-hit KO moves in the Gen 3 Battle Tower, which is unfortunate. And I know my Perish count is at 2, and this is another Ice type, but it's weak to Thunderbolt, so I'm just going to go ahead and let it ride. Better than giving up my Calm Mind. Especially when we get a one-hit KO like that. Lapras gave me a scare, but we made it through just fine. So that's 28. Which means after this next set is when I will give myself permission to look at what Pokemon and moves and whatnot the trainers could have. To serve and protect Pokemon and nature. That's my mission. Sounds good, Pokemon Ranger. Alright, we got a Kangaskhan up first. That did not go so well the last time it happened. It didn't one-shot Latios, though. And it only outsped us after a berry sped it up. So let's go Calm Mind first. That might let us get rid of this thing. Ouchies. Alright, please do not use Endure. Good. If it had used Endure, it probably could have gotten rid of my Latios. But it didn't, so it can't. Vespiquen, interesting choice. We Thunderbolt those. Nidoking in back. Does it have a Pyapa berry? If not, it's done. It does not, so yeah, it's done. You're my opponent? Oh, all right. Try not to disappoint me too badly. Okay, Aerodactyl. Should be able to get rid of it with just one Thunderbolt, right? It outspeeds us. Hopefully that one Ice Fang isn't enough to get rid of my Latios. Okay, good. And one Thunderbolt was, in fact, enough to get rid of an Aerodactyl. Good. Machamp. We like things that are weak to Psychic. We don't like eating a payback following a focus sesh. But, good news. Primus will get rid of this Machamp. And a Porygon 2 in the back. Give it the strongest punch we can. And there's a Trick Room, but Trick Room don't do nothing for priority. Trainer am I, a new ray of hope from the land of the midnight sun. So you're not from Sinnoh then? Okay, X-Blouds often use special attacks. I know that much. Do I want to Calm Mind in front of it? Sure, let's give it a shot. This might be ill-advised. Oh no, we can't use Calm Mind again. Fine, I'll give you a Psychic if you want it that badly. Nice special defense drop. Entirely unnecessary. The real Lan, I did answer the question about the series. It's not about completing the stories or the Pokédexes. It is about collecting all of the ribbons, which will require completing all of the main stories, or at least many of them. But, yeah, I'm trying to collect all of the ribbons, which is why it's called Ribbon Road. And specifically, I'm trying to collect all of the ribbons on my Metagross, Gardevoir, Scizor, and Electabuzz. Oh no, my physical attack. I don't know if Torment is still active, I'm just acting like it is. She said I was using Foul Trickery. All I did was use Calm Mind once and then Sweep. I've been pondering lately, how much longer will I be wearing shorts? That depends on how much longer you decide to wear shorts, because adults can wear shorts too, you know. My father is one of those people who always wears shorts, unless it is the most formal of formal occasions. Okay, Frostlass is not something I want Latios to stay in on. Primus should be okay, though, because it's not weak to Ghost yet. As long as this Ice Punch don't freeze. And a Breloom. We Zen Headbutt those. So you see, with the kid there saying that if I grow old like this, will they start calling me something silly like Shorts Man? That's a reference to the fact that the youngster trainer class in Japanese is Tanpan Kozo, which is basically Shorts Kid. So that's a reference to that. He would go from being Shorts Kid to Shorts Man. Doesn't work if you go from youngster to Shorts Man. Hey, is this guy again? It's our second repeat trainer. Not a fan of this Gastrodon, but there's not a whole lot it can do to a Latios. So we can probably set up very safely. And let's go to +3. That should be enough to take anything this trainer has. Ooh, tried to get me with that Mirror Coat. Let's see if you can get me when I'm at +3, huh? Oh, you can. Should have gone to +4. But at least they didn't try Mirror Coat again. I would have lost my Latios. Also, dang. Gastrodon bulky. Taking a +3 Psychic? I could have used Dragon Pulse on that Grand Bull. It's not a fairy yet. But nah. And Rapidash in the back. Don't think that's going to take a +3 Psychic. Will you believe that inside this costume is a grown-up beauty? No, I won't. But also, are you the lady that one kid told us about? Who was wearing the same costume as her? Yeah, now I definitely don't believe it. There's no way that's a grown-up beauty. Porygon Z, I'm not gonna lie, is intimidating. But what's my play? It could know any number of things, but it is a special attacker. It's faster than us. What do I have? What have you tricked onto me? A Choice Scarf. No wonder you were so fast. So they were counting on me setting up. So here's what I gotta do. I gotta change off of Latios. Because, yeah, sitting there with a Choice Scarf on isn't going to help. You can Calm Mind all you want, but it ain't gonna beat a Porygon Z if that's all you can do. So it's got Trick, Thunder Wave, Tri-Attack, wonder what's in the 4th move slot. Well, that certainly doesn't help. Please, Primus, do not be fully paralyzed. Give it that Meteor Mash. And it's a one-hit KO. Nice. Love to see that Porygon Z gone. We've got a Leafeon up next. Okay. What's my best play against a Leafeon? I mean, we're still going to Meteor Mash it if it doesn't go down, or if I don't go down, and I'm not going to because it's using Curse. But I don't like that it's using Curse, because that does increase its defense and its attack. And we missed the Meteor Mash. The more Meteor Mashes we miss, the more dangerous this Leafeon gets. I don't have anything that can hit it super effectively, but I can do neutral damage. Well, no, I do have Ice Beam on Suicune. But then again, if this thing like gets off a Leaf Blade at this point, it won't really matter how much of an Ice Beam we've got. I'm going to go ahead and Bullet Punch, because that'll at least let us get a little bit more damage in. Because I imagine, yep, it's not going to keep on cursing forever. I think Suicune should outspeed Leafeon, right? Because since Latios has a Choice Scarf, we can't afford to let it get locked into something that won't work against whatever's behind this Leafeon. So let's go ahead and Ice Beam it. Okay, we missed? Bright Powder. And after 2 curses, there's no way this doesn't KO, yeah. Especially when it's a crit. All right, we are in a bad situation now. What could this trainer have behind this Leafeon? They had a Porygon Z in front, then a Leafeon. I think Dragon Pulse is my safest bet, because nothing is immune to Dragon Pulse. That Bright Powder really got us, and I hate it. A Gyarados. I should have... Well, no, I shouldn't have gone Thunderbolt, because Thunderbolt would have been not very effective against Leafeon and might have left it here. Okay, and Gyarados is Dragon Dancing, which is actually kind of scary because it's probably going to outspeed us now. And if it's going to use Ice Fang, we probably go down. But if we don't go down, we win. All right, it's not going to outspeed us. We have a Choice Scarf. Haha! We win. Unless this is a low roll. We win. Nice crit. That one got a lot closer than I would have liked it to be, but we pulled it through. Pulled it out. Pulled through. Pulled it off. There we go. We pulled it off. All right, and this is going to be the last battle of today's stream. I'm a policeman, but on holidays, I'm an entirely different kind of guy. What would he do if we were playing this on a holiday right now? Then he'd have no excuse, because he would be a policeman on a holiday. This Lopunny is probably going to open with Charm. And so a Calm Mind should be free. It opened with Ice Beam, but Calm Mind helps us survive that, so it's all good. It's all good. And now we will Dragon Pulse the Grand Bull just because we can.
would have used Psychic. Oh, never mind. It lived. I looked and saw that it wasn't dead yet, then looked away, assuming, oh yeah, it's done losing HP by now. Alright, and that right there is 35 battles done and dusted. 2 more sets, and we will get another ribbon. But those 2 more sets are going to have to come in the next stream. And I know the game literally just saved, but since that is the end of this stream and there's a design on the floor here that we can stand in the exact middle of, I have to save here. It is required and necessary. But yeah, that's it for this stream. Thanks, folks, for dropping by to watch and chat and all of that. I will be back maybe tomorrow if I can get some things I need doing done in time, though I do not have high hopes for that. And definitely on Tuesday. So, Tuesday, if not tomorrow. See you then, friends.